The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.
So now you guys, you want to know what that 9,074 days, that's how many days he spent behind bars for a crime that he did not commit.
You got released right before your birthday too, right?
6 days before my birthday. My birthday, August 29th.
Yeah.
I was released August 23rd.
Yeah. Wow.
Best birthday I ever had, man.
Best birthday ever.
Party. They gave me a surprise party. I walked in, man. I was with one of my terms. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so ironic. My first attorney, when I became her client, when she became my attorney, I told you guys she was 9 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Fast forward 25 years later, one of my other attorneys, beside the lady that was pregnant, she was 9 months pregnant, about to deliver.
Wow.
Oh, my other attorney, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I gained 2 nieces through that. And it's such a blessing, man. Like I said, I'm in contact these men and women every day. They are stitching up my family. I feel like, I'm forever indebted to them. They saved my life. They my guardian angel. I love these men and women, man. Like I love any member of my family. And my family love those guys as well. Not only do I have a strong relationship and bond with my legal team, so does everybody in my family, from my mother, my father, my grandkids, my son, my aunts, my uncle, everybody, man. My lawyers call me every day, or I call them. First thing I do every morning, man, before I even get out of bed, I grab my phone and I text every person that was on my legal team good morning.
Wow.
Every day. Every single
now, did they ever find the person that did the actual crime?
Hey, man, they found so.
I was going to ask you whatever happened to Ronnie Bird. Is that his name?
Ronnie Bird was the man that actually come. It's crazy, and police, they need to train them to, because almost in every case, I bet you, the first person that should be considered a suspect is always the last person to be considered a suspect. This man, 23 years later, after getting a DNA test, the first DNA test, my lawyers called. I'm in the yard, running the yard. Waiting on the results after I took the DNA test.
Yeah.
I'm in there exercising, running the yard. One woman counselor that I had, she's in the middle of the yard, jumping up and down like she was on a pogo stick. Everybody looking, and so am I. And everybody pointing at me. They like, bro, they call me Bolo. They said, Bolo, Miss Joseph's calling you. And I'm like, what's going on? She like, come quick. And I run over. She said, yo, you got to come in. Your lawyer's on the phone. It's emergency. And my heart was going. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And I get in there, and my lawyer screaming, oh my God. She said, we got a hit.
Wow.
I said, what you mean we got a hit? I said, calm down. One of my lawyers, she was snapped. One of my lawyers, she talked so fast. I love her. She talked so, I said, Nina, calm down. What's going on? She said, Tony, we got a hit. I said, what's a hit? She said, we got the I said, who? She said his DNA was encoded. He's in South Carolina.
Wow.
And we're on our way there right now. She said our whole legal team and all. So our investigators go to where we got this guy. He was a convicted felon. So when you're a convicted felon, you cannot leave prison without giving a sample of your DNA. So what they do, they place your DNA inside of a data bank. So if a crime committed, they go in that data bank and see if they can link somebody from that data bank to that crime.
Absolutely, yeah.
And once we took the DNA, we got a hit in the data bank, and the data bank was linked to a man named Ronnie Bird.
Ronnie Bird.
So 25 years later, so when they get there, they knock on the door.
So Ronnie Bird is a free man.
No, listen. So they get to Ronnie Bird. They fly to South. He's in South Carolina.
Right.
So about 10 people from my team fly to South Carolina. They knock on the door. When they get there, somebody open the door. We're looking for Ronnie Bird. He isn't here. But let me ask, why is 10 white people standing at my door with suits and ties on? What's going on?
Yeah.
So when they told me what's going on, the guy who answered the door said, y'all better hurry up. He's in the hospital. He's dying.
Wow.
They run to the hospital and he's in a coma.
Dang.
He's in a coma. So we filed a brief real quick to let the DA them know.
Mm-hmm.
We promise y'all have the wrong guy, and we know who the right guy is. So we was playing cat and mouse with them. It was funny. Yeah, I mean, because they was, you could tell they was going crazy. They knew they was in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, they knew the jig was up. What they did to me was boy was in the dark, was down in the light. They knew that. They knew that. So you could tell by their response. So we wouldn't tell them who Ronnie Bird was or give his name because we didn't want them to go sit by his bedside and say, yeah, what will you tell? It was Tony Wright. What will you tell? You know Tony Wright? This man was old enough to be my grandfather at the time.
Wow.
Are you saying I was 20 years old running the street with this gentleman? I didn't know nobody. So during a investigation, when the crime first happened, they grabbed all these teenagers off the corner that was 14 and 15 years old and told them, if y'all don't say it was this guy, we're going to lock y'all up for the rest of y'all life and we're going to kill your parents. So these guys came in and forged false confession to sign their signatures. Fast forward 25 years later, when I go to trial, these young men is now in their mid to late 30s.
Right.
They all came to court and told the truth. We don't know this man.
Yeah.
They made us say that. Everybody came to court, got on a stage, said they never saw me, don't know me. They know Ronnie Bird. He was a crackhead. He was squatting right next to this lady's house. The first person should have been investigated is always the last.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, this guy died before he could be questioned. He died, which was a bad thing. So we found this daughter. We actually found this daughter in South Carolina, and she had a crazy relationship no relationship with him at all. From the time she was born to the time she could understand yes or no, she was taught. Her mother was killed when she was an infant.
Wow.
She was raised to believe that her father, Ronnie Bird, killed her mother.
Wow.
And she was willing to come to court for me. Didn't know me, didn't know my team, to come to court on our behalf. You know what I mean? To say what type of scum her father was.
Right.
This guy was. And so he died, and we went to court, man. And in the trial, man, like, I mean, it was insane. The jurors never happened. The jurors refused to leave the courtroom. They wanted to hug me.
Yeah.
They wanted to hug me.
Yeah.
They wanted to see me. They wanted to talk to me. They wanted to feel me.
Yeah.
They refused to leave the courtroom. Like I said, the judge refused to release me at the court, made him shackle me again, take me back to the prison. And the whole jury came back the next day to meet me at my attorney's office on August the 24th.